Hi, I'm Alex, and welcome to the Bandsaw Life. Hey everyone, started a new project this morning. I got a weekend off, so I wanted to check my bandsaw out. The blade that was on it was a little dull, but I noticed under the table that two of my bearings had quit spinning. Now, they still have some movement, but they are catching mainly because dust has gotten into there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up instead of having to buy a brand new bearing. When I pop this out, you'll see all the dust has gotten up underneath. So we pop out both sides. See all that dust that's gotten in there? That will destroy a cage in a heartbeat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these out with a little bit of carburetor cleaner, brake cleaner, get them to where they're spinning again, and I'm going to then repack them just like Dad taught you how to do a wheel bearing. Then I'm going to just put those caps right back into place. Be careful when you pull them off so that they will pop right back in there, and I'll basically have a new bearing. Now, just to show how this is done, again, we're just going to pop the side out. That way we've got both sides open, and I like to use just a little bit of carb cleaner, brake cleaner, anything. Carb cleaner is a little bit leaves a little bit less residue than brake cleaner does, so just kind of clean them out real good. And what I'm going to do is just take my air hose. All right, now we sprayed a little bit in here. You can feel it catch, and once it starts to break free, then I can finish rinsing that out to get all of that trash out of there. You can see now it's starting to spin freely, and now I can take my air hose, get that all once I'm sure it's spun freely and there's no more trash in there. Now I can repack that, and I'll show you that next. All right, now I'm just going to use some good old bearing grease. This is just some stuff that I've got on hand. You don't need a whole lot. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of bearing there. Just smear a little bit in your hand. Take your cleaned bearings and start scraping that right into it and just kind of work your way around. What this does, something my pops taught me when I was younger, when I had to repack wheel bearings, it basically gets that grease back into the balls so that you're not steel to steel. Put a little bit on both sides. Just kind of make sure everything gets good and coated. Then, now I've got two of them that are cleaned up here. Don't forget to wipe your seals off. You don't want to put all that dirt and dust back in there. So we'll take that other one. Take your rag. Wipe that down. And now I've got a bearing that I could literally just clean off with a little bit of carb cleaner if you don't like that grease on there, because that will collect a little bit more dust than you really want. And you've basically got a brand new bearing there. Your bearings will last a lot longer if you do that every once in a while. Just check them, because friction is terrible on a blade. And make sure they're all spinning freely. I do that, kind of just check the bearings every time I change a blade, just to kind of make sure everything is good to go. And remember, if you've got a metal covered bearing, that's a disposable bearing. You'll have to get one that you can clean. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time on the Bandsaw Life.